Greetings and salutations, this is Pandora the Eclectic, and as you see here, I decided, since I watched this video, and I just cannot allow it to continue to be stupid out there on the internet. I think it needs to be shown. Just to be fair. But anyways, as you see here is the lovely, being the keyword, Jenny McDermott, who doesn't really take kindly to, MRAs, anti-feminists, and people who are, dare I say it, smarter than she is. Even those of us who may have IQs lower than 17. Well, that's not fair. Even people lower than 7 probably could beat her. But that's just me. Anyways, let me show you. I don't want to get too catty because even though it's like midnight and I gotta remember, I had to watch this video over again just to make sure nothing was wrong. And that way, I understand that being too catty. But, you'll see what I mean. Take it away, Jenny.
This week in Stupid Anti-Feminists, our favorite female anti-feminists, the Honey Badger Brigade, were 86th from the Calgary Comics and Entertainment Expo in Alberta, Canada. According to CalX, HBB received 25 harassment complaints after their engagement with a panel titled Women into Comics. The panel featured women discussing their personal experiences as comic book fans, including one woman's account in which she recalled the time she was told by a comic book store clerk when purchasing some comic books that her boyfriend was really going to love these items. One of the panel speakers mentioned her being harassed online by Gamergaters after saying that Wikipedia needed more female writers. She goes on to question, when did it become a dirty thing for women to be into this stuff in the eyes of some men's rights activist types? The following is a recorded response from a honey badger.
Would you like us to field that question? Would you like us to field that question? Because I am a men's rights activist, so you can take on me. The reason why I don't like feminism is because you promote this idea that women are defined by being victims. If you look at the context of all of your issues, men also face considerable problems as well. And they need to be brought into the story. And not just for men's sake, because this hides men's vulnerability, also for the sake of challenging the notion that women are defined as victims.
Although I wouldn't personally consider the interruption by HBB to be abusive, rumor has it the honey badger...
Did it ever occur to you, Jenny, that it wasn't? And I believe, yes, it was aggressive, but abusive, no. I believe, I can't quite remember the complete argument, and I apologize. I wish I had, to show the video. I probably could pull it up. Let me see. Because, yeah. I think there was something else being asked, not just the, she was being discriminated against by some male comic book owner. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are assholes who are comic book owners, but, comic book store holders, but here's the thing. They're not just jerks to women, they're jerks to everybody. And that's not because sexism sucks for everybody. No. It's because sexism is because they're jerks. Boy. So, yeah. It's a little bit more than just that. Let me see. How many things? Let me see if we can find honey badger. Apologize if it's taking me a while. Might be on their channel. But yeah, there was a little bit more to this than people really want to believe or accept. There we go.
But that's just it. What had happened? At what point did all of a sudden it become a dirty thing for women to be into this law? Like, the eyes of so many women very activist types.
Would you like us to field that question? Would you like us to field that question? Because I am a man, so you can hate on me. The reason why I don't like feminism is because you promote this idea that women are defined by being victims. If you look at the context of all of your issues, men also face considerable problems as well. And they need to be brought into the story. And not just for men's sake, because this hides men's vulnerability, also for the sake of challenging the notion that women are defined as victims.
There's also a longer one that I can find too. And of course, I think this is the full discussion. Not to skip over anything, but I want to make sure you guys hear her side.
I might have to buy video games. A while ago, I raised money to my last night, and yeah, right. And the guy was like, "Oh, this is a great game. Where did you love it?" I'm like, and actually, I'm actually in Ireland in the fall of last year, and sort of having to be a conference down that street. It's awesome. So I went in, and that was really weird. Because it was just getting sort of that very astronaut, it's a little bit more, very long, and a bunch of guys, and they all just kind of turned out. Yeah, and then one time when they were giving me love, so I could start Star Wars R2D2 as my text notification, and then the change page changed. Yeah, there you go. Do you ever take down your knowledge or your passion for comics or something just because you don't want to invest? No. You want to talk about it first? Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I want to talk about everyone, but I'm also, and a lot of my friends really appreciate this, I'll fully admit everything. Like, there's just no way. And if someone's going to come at me and quiz me, I'll be like, have you seen how many comics are out there? There's no way. There's no way you can stay in just the horror genre and still not be known. And there's so I come to the genre. I mean, it's long history, it's extensive, there's like some mini-series, and they're all movies, so you can also keep up with it. Everybody has their own little niche talking like, so it's like everyone has their campus. All segments are really interesting, just like other titles, genres, characters. You could just like these are all
I'm all of that. I'm with Indies, I'm with Marvel, I'm with DC. I have from your superhero here, Captain Marvel's maybe my favorite character members. I moderate one of the Facebook pages. So as the female superheroes, mostly are led or like decent female characters on teams. But all the way back, a lot of Lazarus, Velvet, Black Beans. For independents, there's so many great independents with great female characters out there. And then the DCs. And then there's so many people. But now they're all going to change. Pretty soon it's all going to be new. So we're going to start all over. And go from there. Right now I'm really into local. But no, Dave, Ryan Barrier's Dave, if you guys haven't looked that up, it's hilarious. It's just a fantastic story. I'm loving that. Also, Steve Charles was the agent that I did one in Muskoka. It's crazy. But yeah, that's kind of where I head is that local creator section of the shop that I'm there right now. And witches as well. Those systems, yeah. It's really intimidated, but something I was talking to my friend with the other day, and said, yes, I love to down because I get to talk about what it's a lot of coming into the doing. And like, I look at these mutual techniques, they tend to be drawn to the conventionals or silver equipment. And I'll ask you about that if you want to talk about it. Like, books published or whatever. DC Comics, for example, said that I can't remember what said. They said something wrong with it, they had a really good job, and the gender doesn't matter. But at the same time, the styles and the stories that they want in people, that's really weird like that. So, where does gender gap start happening, and how do we like break through it, even though like half of us are women, and why do we feel like we're still in underdogs? I don't believe the amount of like feminist panels that are going on like this weekend. I noticed that you guys there's like 5 or 6. I was like, you and then you make I think already just conflicting things. I also have a lot of the women panels are at night, like over dinner time. That's always a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of always, yeah. The one that starts tomorrow, like, at night. Have you guys heard about that? Because we want, but it's not just for women, it's just female positive, so guys will come on. But we didn't know how long it was going to go, and we didn't really want to be pressured. So that was choice. Yeah, but that was everything. But I think as for Calgary, as it grows, if you've done this now, we haven't had a lot in Calgary. Calgary's kind of a little bit more on the red oil type side. So as we break through that barrier, I think if they see response, right? I think then that will change. If they see things growing, and money always votes. Money always votes. And it's unfortunate, like for me, I know you like trades. For me, I'll buy singles until it gets to a certain point. And if it's stable, I'll switch to trades. It is unfortunate that singles, they're not including trades on the power of the economy. So I will do singles until a certain point and then I'll switch to trade. stuff that from issue to issue we're counting how we are. And I know that I was talking to one of the top guys, and his think tank got canceled, and it was canceled just because of 1,000 issues. If they had 1,000 more in sales, it would have been continued. And he goes, you know what that is? That's one per comic book store. And that's how fine line, especially for independents, where you have Bishop Ramsey, you have the Sagas, you have the Rackies, and the Masters, and these amazing things that are more, like Marvel and Miracles, they'll tend to go a little further, and then independent. The singles count, and they don't count it, because I've seen it be canceled. Like, if it was the better fantastic one, not canceled before it even hit the first trade, it was canceled. And I mean, it ended up having 2 trades, but it was pretty title that it just. And so your money goes, and your emails goes to them. Email or email. You see it all on the even if you have the show here right before I came up here on stage, I was having to go to the school employees, and she said, "Oh, you did women in video games panel last year. That was a phenomenal success. We had so many emails about how great it was, and we're so happy you're coming back and doing more panels." So this is really important for you guys. Anywhere you know what you want to see, whether it's your retail store and publishers, or even professional because let them know that this is cool. I want to see more of this stuff happening. And then that's why I ended up doing 6 panels. We keep the conversation going. Absolutely. Yeah. When you did the panel at Edmonton, the 6 panel, and I had so many people come to me and thanking me, and I really appreciate it. And it's that conversation, right? It's making it more important. I think it's too, this is the thing, I don't know, because it is a conversation. Right? Our swap in becomes language in the side, right? And it doesn't have to be that, right? It can be an intelligent, calm conversation that we can have about something that we all love. Right? And even like we don't want to be able to choose between BC and our life. We can't now. And women in comics is like the women are in the world. So, we can be in comics too. Right? I know we all agree there was a lot of suspicion that we trash talk, and that we have an agenda, and that we have that we're out here to take over and do it. There is no agenda, honestly. Sometimes all we do is bitch about something or something. We get crazy like, oh my god, and that's more. And we have that network. We can stay at people's houses when we go to conventions. So it's not about cutting that down. It's about bringing ours up. Yeah, and I think a lot of us understand that the moment they hear that I'm doing something about women, here's the dirty word feminist or whatever, right? Immediately you get attacked, right? Like even the other day I made some crap about Wikipedia needing more women editors, and next thing I know I had some Gamergate guys like messaging, oh yeah, you say that I'm like I trolling now, we all are trying to troll you, right? Thanks for the comment slot. But that's just that what has happened? At what point did all of a sudden it become a dirty thing for women to be into this stuff? Like the eyes of some babies and right after this time.
Would you like us to field that question? Would you like us to field that question? Because I am a mentor at that. Okay. On me. The reason why I don't like feminism is because you promote this idea that women are defined by being victims. If you look at the context, all of your issues, men also face considerable problems as well. And they need to be brought into the story. And not just for men's sake, because this hides men's vulnerability, also for the sake of challenging the notion that women are defined as victims. I didn't want to read the comics film. I love comics. I love reading them. And I actually write and draw my own comic. I made the comic I wanted to see. That was what I did. I think that's the message I need to tell people. Don't say you're a victim of this culture. Say that you build what you want to see.
When people see something that is being created, that they can see that they can create something that is like magical. It's really kind of like that's why if you have like they see those examples in print. Like, you grow up, you like the superheroes, there's the few that you can focus on. Now there's a lot more. So kids are growing up and it's becoming okay. Every generation is going to get more and more okay. And you're absolutely right. Men are marginalized into certain ways. Absolutely. It's just saying that I'm equal. That's what a true.
But that's the thing. Sometimes and sometimes not. And they need to be raised, well, quite a few issues. And they need to be raised up, and it challenges the notion that women are defined, that victimhood is a female thing. It becomes just a human thing. That we're all vulnerable and all strong, and you really can't.
Okay, so in short, there's no abuse there at all. I heard nothing. Now, maybe you could say her, like she messed up there. Maybe she seemed a little cheesed off the. Yeah. At the same time, I can't blame her. Most of the time I think that's exactly what feminists are saying to not just feminists, but as anti-feminists. You basically say, why do you guys get so mad whenever we bash men? Don't you realize women get abused more? When there are also statistics of how you would disagree with that statement, right there. Yeah. Also, just being completely, it's it's, I guess it's cognitive dissonance that pisses off. But anyways, yeah, there was also on the harassment edge. The harassment was done by people who were not even being harassed. They weren't even attacked. And they were already kind of run to the ground because they had anything to do with Gamergate, which again, Gamergate is a hate group. And if it is a hate group, Jenny, it's because of stupid people like you who don't understand the first thing about it. But I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for that. When this uploads, that is.
This pro-Gamergate affiliation was enough to have them removed from the convention on the basis of being undesirable guests. That's right, Gamergaters. You're becoming known as a hate group. Sure, you...
Again, if they're a hate group, I've seen plenty of feminists who are also part of Gamergate, even if they're the anti-Gamergaters, that have been probably even more hateful than, say, the feminists, Like Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn. And if they're hateful, most of the time they're hateful because it's like, oh, look, acting like the victim, thinking like, oh, look at all these people who disagree with me, simply, on the internet. Man! Oh my god. They wonder why people don't want to side with feminists. Anyways.
Hide behind your ethics and journalism BS stance, but your abusive and harassing comments paint a different picture of your movement's agenda. Your anti-feminist
And yet she'll show nothing to support that, but whatever.
Anti-woman stalking, harassing, doxing, patriarchy denial has helped form the face of your movement. Since the Badgers got booed...
Here's how I look at it. First of all, show me what patriarchy is, and I'll show you, guess what? It's called living in the real fucking world. It's called, well, no. It's called, basically, the family dichotomy. It's called relationships between men and women. And it's also just part of biology. Sorry, but, ladies, how many of you really want to date a man who isn't going to take any part of the relationship, whether it's the dominant or submissive? Okay. Into that one. Also, there's a lot of things to that. It's not, here's how I look at it. You guys, okay, well, I guess that's basically what I'm going to say about that. It's not hate speech. It's disagreements, mostly. It's mostly because you people don't want to accept that maybe your movement might be caught up in some things that don't make any sense. But that's that's you. Anyways.
Many have accused CalX of censorship. I've got a question for you, Karen Strawn and Allison Tiemann. Why do you suppose that you were censored for your ideas? And the feminists speaking on the panel were not censored for theirs. Do you think it could be because their ideas are progressive and nonviolent in nature, while your ideas are regressive and the company you keep are known for their use of violence? Two dynamos of anti-feminism.
Okay. Another thing. They were probably censored because if anyone has anything to do with Gamergate, God forbid. However, now I didn't see anything with feminist ads there because I'm sure they had just as much inappropriate stuff. I thought shouldn't have been there either, but they weren't kicked out. Mostly because maybe they just sided with it, not because it was progressive, Jenny. A lot of the viewpoints that I think feminists hold are not progressive. It's either arguments that have already been debunked like 1,001 times, but no, you people will not accept that. God forbid. And I say you people because, yes, I am talking to you, Jenny, as if you were talking to people like me. But anyways, on to what she's going to say about TJ and Sargon of Akkad. There we go, Akkad. Apologize. Hey, Sargon.
Sargon of Akkad and the Amazing Atheist got together this week on the Drunken Peasant podcast to further harass Brian Wiley for being smarter than them. Then a masked
I hate to break it to you, Jenny, but there's absolutely no chance that's what they were doing. Because that would require Brian Wiley actually being, intelligent.
cast member recently snapped a photo of Anita Sarkeesian in public, effectively doxing her location. The podcast members of the Drunken Peasants are aware.
I don't know if that's how you dox someone's location. If anything, she was out in public, and for a person who, I guess, I can't quite remember all the details of the story, but I'm pretty damn sure they were out in public, and I think she had done the same thing, thing doing with Andrea Richards or something. But yet, for some reason, she thought she was above it all, and then she got to get away with that, and whatever. But it's hardly harassment when you are out in public. People can take pictures of anyone and anybody they want out in fucking public. Regardless of what they're wearing or what they're doing, okay? I hate when people take pictures of me without my permission, but they're free and allowed to do so if they want to. So, fuck you.
Of the extreme harassment Anita Sarkeesian sees every day as a feminist and a woman.
Because if she knew anything about gaming, she would probably not see any. Or, if she understood what she was talking about, maybe people wouldn't, bother her and try to correct her. No. Most of the harassment is just, fuck you, stupid bitch, hope you get raped by some motherfucker on the street. No. No one's saying that, no one is doing that. And if they are, I think it's very small. I think it's almost like what we have to say about this dislike bar. It's probably smaller than smaller than anyone's dick, okay? It's not that big of a deal, and she needs to get over it. Like we've probably told her 1,001 times, but whatever.
Even covered a death threat via school shooting Sarkeesian received at a speaking event in Utah earlier this year. This knowledge did not stop the member of DPP from releasing her whereabouts via Twitter, which further indicates the drunken crew as being one of the major contributors in Anita Sarkeesian's harassment.
I have a feeling that none of the story ever happened, and again, Jenny, just get over it. Anyways.
In a related story, noted SJW hero Ryan Wiley was recently photographed while at a restaurant with friends. The stalker who took the photograph uploaded it to Twitter, revealing the location of Wiley.
Uploaded. Not posted. Uploaded. Yeah. Showing off how well you don't know the internet, Jenny.
He expressed in a video that he felt violated, and the drunken peasants dismissed his feelings on the matter as silly, and saw no threat in what took place.
You know, well, that's why we pay attention to Ryan Wiley's, because he is an endless source of amusement. So. Right. Still being a fucking low count. No just fucking stop responding. Honestly, aren't your udders sore yet? Aren't your udders sore yet?
That you're a public figure. And we get such wise diatribes from TJ, suggesting that I'm fucking stupid for suggesting that I've stopped.
Well, hold on now, wait a minute. I have never suggested that you're stupid. I have outright said that you're stupid.
And to be fair, he kinda is. Sorry, but Ryan Wiley is not the smartest feminist, not that feminist or with the exception of Christina F. Summers, and maybe a few feminists. Yeah, Ryan Wiley is the D class of the feminist group, okay? Very low, very incapable of thinking, and he's just done things that I don't even want to. It just makes me groan, just groan. Mostly because, and I know people who have had to be detractors from him too. You know, like Warcard 666. I've watched his channel and he's had issues and complaints about him. Along with Sequester. It's just one of those, you know. Yeah. Anyways, continuing on.
It's never been like a subtle innuendo. Ryan Wiley, you, sir, are a moron. I wish I had something funny to say, but I can't stop myself.
But I said, acting like a creepy stalker. Can we please not act like creepy stalkers? As in, taking a photo of someone you hate over your shoulder and not telling them about it is acting like a creepy stalker.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Isn't that acting like Adria Richards? It's acting like fucking any goddamn person on Earth.
Here's my question for you, Ben, TJ, Scotty, and Sargon of Akkad. If you have no problem with Ryan or Anita having their locations doxed, how would you feel if I found your home address, Sargon, and sent it to the angriest feminists of the internet? What if I distributed your home address?
Well, first of all, Jenny, we never require some of these feminists actually, I don't know, doing something? No way, that'll never happen. Anyways.
Drunken peasants to deranged theists. If that's cool with you.
Again, deranged theist. Deranged theist. What deranged theist? Not saying that there aren't crazy theists. The worst ones you could probably send them to is Islamic people. No offense to Islamic people who might be subscribed to me. Or following me anywhere else. But, yeah, it requires people who are not very bright or smart to begin with. Which, yeah, there's a large amount of them, but really, they're not going to care, and also that does happen. If you did do that, Jenny, you're aware of the fact that we got your YouTube channel, and there are ways to find you, and frankly, I have no issue of, sharing your YouTube channel, and I think we could probably find where you live, if we needed to, that is, if anyone wanted to, have anything to do with you outside of this. Let me see. I think we have to just go to the About area on your thing. Now I got Google Plus. This. I'm not going to reveal it, but let's just keep in mind, Jenny. If you... Yeah, that's real nice, Jenny. I'm glad you're proud of... Yeah, really. Well, that's about it. You can't really find a whole lot about you. But then again, Jenny, if you're such a strong woman, why would you give a fuck about letting everyone else know? Oh. Just out of curiosity. Again, it's not like the government can't find you via internet and just scope you out. Okay? Anyways.
Go ahead and PM me those bad boys anytime. This week in Stupid Anti-Feminists featured only 2 stories, but loads of stupid shit happened this week within the anti-feminist community, and I'm sure there will be loads more next week. So, watch what you say, stupid gamergators, anti-feminists, and MRAs, because I'm going to make a habit of calling you out. Toodle!
And likewise, Jenny. Well, that's about it. Frankly, I just think it's stupid that Jenny thinks. But just, yeah, it's Jenny. I don't really know why I bothered with this video, because I think I don't even have to say anything about this video. So, yeah. Anyways, this is Pandora the Eclectic telling you all that Jenny, you're a moron, and keep it frosty. Oh, and I'm gonna go shave. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go shave my armpits because you feminists love that, I've heard. And that's about. And paint my room pink. Get another girly color. Anyways, frosty.